Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? So, what I'm going to show you right now is how you can make awesome not only audiobooks, but books that you could see, video books, teacher reading. So, think you've seen teachers reading to kids, holding up their book, doing those cool read alouds like teachers do. But you know what the problem is? Kids can't really see too well. They're trying to see, you're trying to hold it up, you're trying to do a sideways thing, you're trying to read. It's all pretty difficult. So we want the best we can for our students so they can be the most engaged in everything else. So what I'm going to suggest is something super simple, and it'll help you step up your game even more and be able to do even more later. So what I'm talking about is screen capturing. So it's exactly what I'm doing right now. All I'm doing is simply using the webcam on my computer. It's recording myself and it's recording the screen at the same time. It's totally free. You could, upgrade your subscription or something if you want. So let's go over that real quick here. So I'm just using Screencast-O-Matic. There's also Screencastify. There's tons of ones out there. I use this one. Seriously, they're all about the same. I do pay for mine. I think mine costs maybe $40 a year. There's a $20 a year one, but even the free one is totally fine. I was using that up until about a week ago. So look what you simply get to do with yours. Now, it's just going to give you a screen. I can't show you the screen because I'm using it right now, so it'll be easiest to show you like this and just explain it. On the free one, max time is 15 minutes. So if you're teaching smaller kids, that'll be perfect for you. 15 minutes, you could finish a book. But if you can't in 15 minutes, well, just stop before 15 minutes and then start recording a new video. And you could just have it as a playlist on YouTube and you could just put those videos together, or you could just link however many videos you need. So if it's a 3-video set, then just give all 3 of those links to your kids, put them in Google Classroom. They could click one after another and you're done. So all you do, you see this little border right here. You could make that border as big or as small as you want. It could be your whole screen, or what I suggest is just directly around the size of your book. So I'm no teacher lawyer here. I don't know everything, but from my research, it looks like you could read books as long as, you're not trying to do a business. You're not trying to set up a whole library and have like 1,000 books and your kids are just reading all these books for free kind of thing. You're not trying to make money off it. You're not trying to rip off the author so they lose money, that kind of thing. What you're trying to do is trying to use them for your class and to teach and to use from. So I was doing a book here, you'll see in a minute. And then what I did is I just have lessons with it. So I made questions that go along with the book and the page numbers so they could answer. And the book is helping them do that. So let's go ahead and go back to this. So you'll see you could make that as big as you want. And that's all you really need to do. It'll find your webcam. You have a built-in microphone on your computer, or if you're using another microphone. And all you really want is, try to have it quiet around your house if you can. You could show your face on the book so the kids can see you. I have a couple lights up here to make it better. You don't want light coming from behind you so you can't see anything. But you'll learn some of this as you go along, but above all, you want the book to look good. So here's what I do is check out a book or buy a book. So you could buy an ebook, check out a book from your public library. If you're in the Corona Norco or you have a Corona Norco library card, you have that. All the kids have free accounts that they can get from Corona Norco as well. So if you're in your books and then you go ahead and you just find your book, you just open up your book and then you'll be all ready to go. So again, I can't show you on the screen, but imagine on the screen you have those little dots. All you're going to do is you're going to simply take those dots and then you're just going to line it up with the book, because the book is not going to move on the screen. So sure, you'll turn the pages, but the actual part of where the book is not going to move. So you're going to want it as big as it is. So we're going to go ahead and just click on our book here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So it's just going to load up here. We'll go ahead and check it out. And as you can see, the border is right here. so I don't need to have the whole screen. I could record the whole screen because it's nice and blank as well, but as long as you have that whole part covered, and then you're just going to click through the book and read through it. So whether you're clicking with the mouse, you're clicking with the arrow, whatever it works. And on Screencast-O-Matic, what I love is I could push the pause button. You know, when I get tired or I have to cough or, you know, I need a break for a minute, then I could push that button again and it'll just keep recording. So that way I don't have to just sit here and record for 3 hours straight. I could just keep it going and then save that video once I'm done. And then it'll just go ahead and make our video right here. This kid who lived in the neighborhood next to mine, and for some reason everyone called him Nasty Pants. And you could see that the book's in there. It all looks perfect. They could read perfectly. It's not fuzzy. It's not moving around. So the kids can look on their computer, on their phone, and they'll be able to read it all perfectly. So now, like I said, we don't want, you know, for you to get in any trouble. We're not trying to share the book with the whole world. You're trying to do it in your class just like you would in your own classroom. When you're holding up a book and you're reading it to your kids, they're all crowded around you so they could see really well. This is what you're trying to do here. So what you're going to do is you're just going to make that video unlisted in YouTube. So when you're in your YouTube videos, you're going to find out how to make it. So when you're in your YouTube video, you have your video uploaded in YouTube. On the visibility, you're just going to change it to unlisted. So what that means is that anyone who could find your video in the public won't be able to find it. So even if they type in the exact title in your username, they will not be able to find it because it's unlisted. The only way someone could get to your video is by having that exact link. And they're not going to be able to get the link, right? Because you're just going to have that link inside your Google Classroom for your students, and your students will just click on that link right there. So if you want to use YouTube, obviously kids, you know how to stream on YouTube. No problems there. You don't have to teach them anything. But maybe you want to even be safer and don't even want to use YouTube, which is great too. So all you're going to simply do is just save that file. After you read that book, you're just going to save it, and then instead of uploading that file to YouTube, you're going to choose something different. So let's go ahead and check this out. So after you save your file, so you could publish it just straight to YouTube like I talked about, and there's a setting in there where you could have it just straight unlisted right when you upload it, so you don't even have to go to YouTube to do it. You just upload straight from here. Or look, you could even send it to your classroom. So I uploaded to YouTube, then I could just click that link and send straight to my Google Classroom, make it an assignment for my students. So that's great. Or you download the file, you don't send it to YouTube, and then you put that file inside your Google Drive. So then when you go to your Google Classroom, you'll just be able to make an assignment however you want. You're just going to add that file from your Google Drive. You're just going to find it, and the video will be right in there for you. So that way you can have your students watch it. They won't be able to share it to anyone because they cannot share your files. So no one else in the world will be able to get that file. Only your kids that are a part of your classroom will be able to click on it and view it. Even if they copied that link and sent it to someone else, that other person cannot watch it as long as they're, not part of your school district. If they're in your school district, they'll be able to watch it. So that way everything can be safe. So get those good recordings out there, get reading those books, and then make those assignments that you can with your books. So that way you still get that great reading time, you get those great responses from your kids, and you don't lose. See you guys later.